What is the graphing method for solving linear equations? Imagine trying to find where two roads cross in a city map. In algebra, those roads are like lines on a graph. The point where they meet is the solution to the system of equations. That's what the graphing method helps us do. First, you need to write each linear equation in slope-intercept form. That means rewriting it as y equals m times x plus b. The m is the slope, showing how steep the line is, and b is where the line crosses the y-axis. This makes drawing the lines much easier. Next, take the first equation and plot it on the coordinate plane. Start at the y-intercept, which is the b value, and then use the slope to find another point. For example, if the slope is 2, go up 2 units and write 1 unit from your starting point. Mark that point and draw a straight line through both points. Repeat this process with the second equation. Plot it on the same graph, starting at its y-intercept and using its slope to find additional points. Make sure both lines are clear and straight. Now look at the graph and see how the lines relate to each other. If they cross at one point, that point is the solution to the system. It means both equations are true at that coordinate. If the lines are parallel and never meet, then there is no solution. They never intersect, so the system has no answer. If the lines are exactly on top of each other, then they are the same line, and there are infinitely many solutions. To find the exact point of intersection, identify the coordinates where the lines cross. You can double-check by plugging these values into the original equations. If both sides of the equations match, then you have found the correct solution. Using the graphing method helps you see the relationship between the equations visually. It makes understanding systems of linear equations more concrete because you can actually see where the solutions are. This method is especially useful when solving real-world problems, like figuring out costs and quantities or finding points that satisfy multiple conditions. Overall, the graphing method is a simple and visual way to solve systems of linear equations. It turns abstract algebra into something you can see and understand clearly, making learning algebra more fun and approachable.